Okay, this is Limmer Pond Nurseries, and I think this is why it's called Limmer Pond, because these are the ponds. A couple of big chickens in there. It's like a little wildfowl reserve. There we go. Two black swans, aren't they beautiful? Morning, boys and girls. Oh, did we forget you? There's a rabbit. I don't know if you saw that. This is their favourite sunbathing area. Daffodils have just gone, been and done, finished. Getting down towards the main road now. It's another one of John's outbuildings. There's probably a classic car. I've not been inside that one, but there's probably another classic car in there. And this is down now to the main road. Mainly farmland round here. Just up there under those trees on the left hand side, there's a kebab van parks up every night except Sunday night. So if ever you want a cheeky meal without having to cook, that's the ticket. That's a sign that says Limmer Pond Nurseries. I might have a go at that later on, see if we can make that more visible again. Going to be doing some gardening work today. That's what tells you it's Caravan and Motorhome Club site, certified location. Anybody that stays here needs to be certified. We go back in now. There's another building here, structure. Not really sure what it's for, what it was, what it is, but it looks pretty much disused now, unfortunately. 5 mile an hour speed limit, and the box underneath that is our post box. Going to have a look to see if there's anything in it. I don't think there is. No, Mother Hubbard. Nothing in it. And there's John and Margaret's house. They built that when they moved here 50 years ago. Oh, I missed that one on the way down. That's another shed. That does have a classic car in it. I can't remember what it is, but I have seen it. Beautiful thing. Beautiful house. Not been inside. No need though. But the sunroom on the back there, look. Which I think probably gets too hot. And then this is their back garden. All their gardens are beautifully kept. Another little sunroom there on the back, which is their pretty much their day room. It's their back garden. Coming up on the greenhouses now. 4 of them. Oh, some caravans, and there's a motorhome there, storage. I've got a little bit of storage in one of these sheds at the back there. Just in there, there's a door into the place just behind these vans, and I get in and I've got a little under counter type storage that it lets me have. There's a couple of more classic cars in there, fabulous looking vehicles. That's the little tractor and the waste trailer, so we chuck all those garden rubbish in there. That's the tool shed. There's a blackbird nesting in there. This bit round here is where I removed all that fence. Let's go have a quick look, see what it looks like down here. I haven't been around here for a few days. Oh dear, it's looking a bit overgrown. I'm getting the strimmer out in a bit, so I'll come and have a go at all this. But yeah, that was all the work. We ripped all that out all the way down there. Not sure whether they're tomatoes. I suppose they look a bit tomato-ish in there. Little enclosure. But you can see how long the greenhouse is. It's huge. Let's go and have a walk in here. That's another trailer that needs emptying onto the burn pile. I'll take you over and show you that in a bit. That's little tractor. It's broken down apparently. So this at one time would have been growing greenhouses of some sort. I don't know what they grew in here, but as you can see they're getting a bit overrun now, a bit lapsadaisical, which is a shame. That's I think that's a Bentley under there. Yeah, it's got a Bentley on the hubcap, look. Yeah, that's a beautiful car, that. Absolutely stunning. This is one of John's MGs. He's an MG fan. Beautiful car, that one. There's an old Daimler, look. And in front of that there is, I think that's a Mondeo. Yeah, that's a Mondeo. And then there's this relic, this old Jag. Look at this. Look at that for a car. That's spectacular. Somebody would give their high teeth for that. That is, to renovate it. Apparently that's why it's here. Then in front of that, that's Iris. She's a resident here. That's her little Nissan Micra. And then there's I think that's a Jeep behind that. Don't know whose that one is. And then you can see way out in the distance. We'll have a look at that in a minute. You can see way out in the distance. That's another permanent lived-in caravan. I can't remember her name now. But then here, which is the best way? Here, this is a collection of aeroplane parts. John is a pilot. He's a flyer, and this is one he built himself here, but he never got it. They never certified it for flight, which he said he's probably fortunate because it was probably unsafe. But it's a little biplane. He's built that himself. Fabulous looking bit of kit. Hey, more trailers and whatever you can shake a stick at. And just about to come out the top end of one of the greenhouses. 2 more trailers there. That's another caravan that's in storage. And then we're coming into the bit, this is where we dry his laundry. People that have laundry, Iris uses this side. And I've been given access to use this side, and we just hang up on these galvanised wires. It's not perfect, but it's free, so it's good. I'm happy with that. That's Iris's little lawnmower that John's working on. Another trailer. 3 lawnmowers. And I think this is Margaret's potting shed greenhouse. She does a lot of work in here, growing and doing bits and pieces. Not going to go any further down there. But yeah, so that's that. And then if you come through in here, this is more rented space that John rents out. And in here we have bubble garages. I don't know if you can see what's in there. but these are environmentally maintained bubbles for cars. It's not easy to see what they are. That is a Jaguar, but that's a very old Jaguar. It's a beautiful looking car. But they're like a pressurised bubble. There's another one there, look. That's got a Porsche Carrera in it. So again, that's more storage that he rents out. Very nice. And then down in the front of this shed, there are more cars in storage. Greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. So in there we've got a Merc, two Mercs. Not sure what's under the cover down the front there, but that looks very low, so it's probably, oh, it looks like it could be a Jag. It's got the outlines of an XJ, something like that. Then there's a car trailer there, which I'd like to own. I'd love to own something like that. That would set my business off perfectly. But hey ho, in time, we'll see. Okay, so we now go out of the top end of the greenhouses. So back out through the laundry drying area. I hope you're getting this audio. I hope it's working well. Okay, so this area here is predominantly caravan storage. So when I get my new caravan, my little one will come over here, probably into, I can't see my finger, this space here. Probably put mine in there just until it gets sold. A couple more sheds, more storage for people. Just videoing for my mother. Give her a wave.
No, don't put me on it.
And then we're now out onto the Tourer site. I need to get round here with a strimmer today. Get all these nettles, beat these down. That's a caravan that's in storage. And then this is where the Tourers go. And this is the big piece of grass that I sit on the lawnmower and ride round and cut the grass here. Something I enjoy doing. There's waste area there, general waste, glass, an electric hookup point on that big box in the middle at the back there. And then here is the water supply. And oh look, here's my little caravan. No, not that one. That one. Mine will be as big as that one. Obviously not as new, that's quite a new caravan. I'm not sure how old that is. But that's lovely, that. But that has what's known as a transverse bed. Mine will have an island bed. Transverse bed pops out off a sidewall across the caravan, and it still leaves you very, very minimal space for getting round it. You can get out of it both sides. Oh look, there you go, look, Caravan Club certified location. Yeah, you still can get round a transverse bed, but it's a squeeze. Whereas with an island bed, you climb out either side. So yeah, so that's me. That's where my shed was going to go, just on the end there. But unfortunately won't let me have it. Got these little solar powered lights, look. They cast out like a little star radiant light at night. They're lovely, them. And I've put them at the end of the guidelines, as you can see, so people don't trip over them. And there's truck. Love my truck. Love my truck. And then with two more. The caravan closest is he's a permanent resident. The caravan over the back there, they are regular visitors. They don't live here, but they are regular visitors. And then this is the barn, what's known as the barn. This is where he does all his maintenance on his vehicles. There's an observation pit in there, so vehicles can sit over the top of that and he can work underneath them. And behind this huge hedge is another permanent resident, Iris. Lovely lady. Never been in that enclosure, but yeah, so she lives in there. And here we are back to the ponds again. And there ends your tour, Mum. Hope you enjoyed. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye.